I used to make donuts. I was the donut man. And that's not supposed to happen. If anyone made this for me, I would never leave their house. I'd move in tomorrow, they'd be stuck with me. This is Sticky Buns. It smells like happiness. Hey everybody, Dennis Prescott here in the Traeger kitchen. It's the holiday season. Happy holidays. I hope you're having an incredible season and that you and yours are eating the most delicious food imaginable. I know that sometimes around the holiday season, food can be a little stressful, especially when it comes to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. These sticky buns are simple, easy to make, and I guarantee that you're gonna love them. Grab yourself a stand mixer. Doesn't need to be this one, but it needs to be a stand mixer. We've got some flour here, so go in with about half the flour. You can eyeball it. And I know bakers hate eyeballing things. You're just gonna have to do it. Sometimes you need to grow and change in this life, and this is the way that you're gonna do it. Salt, yeast. So we've got instant yeast here. If you were gonna use a different kind of yeast, you might need to prove it ahead of time and let it bloom. This one you don't. Instant yeast straight in. Just give that a little mix. And it's funny, I didn't grow up baking anything except for chocolate chip cookies with my mom, but I've really kind of fallen in love with baking. And the first thing that I ever did for myself when I started cooking, I ran a coffee and donut pop-up shop. My brother and I made literally like 500 donuts every Saturday at the farmer's market. And then we started making these. And then I started making them at the holiday season as well. So this recipe is super, super close to my heart. I absolutely love it. We're gonna go in with vanilla. And then crack in a couple eggs. And then pat yourself on the back if not a single bit of shell goes in there. Good so far. Basically, we're just working and we're incorporating this in layers. So once that's kind of done its thing, over here in advance, we have this ready to go. We've got some sugar in here, we've got butter, and we've got milk. It's just melted down. What you wanna do is melt that down and then let it kind of cool a little bit. We don't want this hot. We don't wanna add hot into this, but it can be warm, but we just wanna give it some time to cool a little bit to room temperature. So with the machine running on low, we're just gonna slowly incorporate our liquid. Perfect. Just give that a minute or two. That's gonna work its way in to the flour, and then we're gonna add the rest of the flour. Just stop that, because if not, the flour is gonna fly literally everywhere. And I don't want that. I have my nice shirt on right now. So what we're gonna do is basically let this dough work down. Once the flour is entirely incorporated, you start to get a dough ball in there. We're gonna turn up the speed on the stand mixer, and then just let it kind of go. And what that's gonna do is create this beautiful elastic dough ball. That's really what we want. So this does take a little bit of extra time. Unfortunately, you're doing none of the work. The machine's doing all of the work for you. And it's just gonna kind of beat away on the side of the bowl, and that's really what you want. You really need this to go for about 5 minutes. So just let it take the time to do what it needs to do. Again, you're doing no work, but it does, don't pull this out too soon. Let it kind of work its way into the side of the bowl, and then you can move on to the next step. So once your dough is all good to go, pull it out of here. Grab yourself a bowl. We're gonna hit that with a little bit of oil. Not too much. And that's exactly what you want. Beautiful little dough ball. The nice thing I will say is, like I said, I used to make donuts. I was the donut man, and that's not supposed to happen. And you know what? That just goes to show that this stand mixer is doing its job. I used to make donuts, and this is an incredible donut dough recipe. So obviously we're using it today with these sticky buns, but this dough as a base for all things kind of sweet dough is absolutely delicious. So put this in your back pocket, use it in a bunch of different ways. Basically, we just want to wrap this. Obviously, it needs the time to do what it needs to do to proof. So while our dough is doing its thing and rising, we're going to make a caramel sauce or a caramel sauce, depending upon who you ask. I say caramel because I'm Canadian. I'm right. Cream. This is kind of a cheats version of this sauce. You can do it about a million different ways, but this way it's way easier, I find, and especially in this application, it's really, really great. Butter, lots of brown sugar, maple syrup, and salt. That's it. So we're gonna chuck this on the induction burner. Everything's gonna melt, become beautiful, glossy, thick, and then we'll pull it back. So we'll put this on the induction burner and then we'll move back to our buns. All right, so caramel sauce doing its thing because we thought ahead, or more specifically, because the incredible Traeger team thought ahead. We have a dough that's ready to go. And it should look something like this. Of course, it's ballooned up, looks lovely. Just punch it down. Flour your surface. Not too much, but just get a nice bit of flour on there. We're gonna turn this dough out. The nice thing is because this dough had the time that it needs to really relax and rest, it is so easy to work with. It's lovely. Just get a little bit of flour on each side. And then we're just gonna create an enormous rectangle. The nice thing about this recipe is you're doing literally 99% of the work the day before. So a few steps to pull together for sure, but especially, do you have to make this for the holidays? No. Should you? Absolutely. And then on the day, you don't have to do any work. You just really have to start your Traeger, put the buns on there, and you're good to go. So when you've got your dough rolled out, nice big rectangle, you just want to take a little brush. We're gonna brush this with some melted butter. Just not a super thick layer or anything like that. We're just gonna coat the entire rectangle of dough just with enough, mostly because it's, first of all, more butter, better, always. And also it's gonna help our cinnamon and our sugar to stick, which is great. Yeah, just get that nicely coated. And then we've got a bowl here with brown sugar. Gonna go in with cinnamon. Give that a mix. And then you just want to sprinkle this on and just coat the entire surface. Brown sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, absolutely just, it smells like happiness. It smells like heaven. Roll this up, so get it nice and tight. And then, nothing fancy, we're just gonna roll this up into a nice little jelly roll. And then cut that. So if you wanna get a knife, that's great. You can use a bench scraper if you have access to one. And the one thing that I always do is I never actually do this evenly because for some reason I can't eyeball them. So I'm gonna have some that are a little big and some that are a little small, and that's okay because they're all gonna taste delicious. Perfect. And it'll look something like this, obviously. If you've made sticky buns before, you've seen this before. These ones are just special to me. Not just because they're nostalgic, but because to me, the extra layers of the caramel sauce, taking the time with the dough, to me, these just taste absolutely outstanding. You should definitely make this recipe, whether it's for the holidays or not. And like I say, you get everything ready in advance. Grab your pan. You can use whatever pan you want, but something along these lines, whether it's glass or not, but something that would look like this. What we're gonna do is build this now in a couple layers. So we have this gorgeous caramel sauce. We're just gonna fill the base of this. And then we've got these pecans or pecans, depending upon where you're from. I actually don't remember what I say. I think I say pecans. On the spot, I'm not sure. Tomato, tomato, all of it's delicious. You can break these up or you can keep them whole, but we're just gonna cover this in these nuts. And what that's gonna do is this sauce itself, as it's in the fridge, as your buns are in the fridge overnight, it's gonna harden. And then as it cooks, it's gonna become beautiful, glossy, delicious. And these nuts are gonna caramelize alongside. It's gonna absolutely create the most beautiful texture. They taste delicious, but the final product is just incredible. And then we just need to stack in our buns. And I wouldn't worry too much about separating these out. Obviously, they're going to expand both in the fridge and in the grill after, and they're going to touch each other. There's no question in the cooking process, and you kind of want that. You want them to pull apart. So this is going to go in the fridge overnight. All your work is done aside from starting the grill the next morning and cooking these sticky buns. But job done. Congratulations, you did all the work. So like I said, cover this, pop it in the fridge overnight, and then the next day you're gonna enter a world of caramelly sticky bun heaven. Okay, so these sticky buns have been in the fridge overnight. They're ready to go, so we're gonna pop those on the grill. They're gonna be on there for about 45 minutes. Of course, at the 45-minute mark, you can check them. If they need 5 minutes more, that's fine. And we have these incredible sticky buns that are ready to go. They look, smell absolutely incredible. The little bubbles of the caramel coming over here, beautiful. Obviously they look golden on top. That's exactly what you want. The best trick that I know on doneness, of course, time is great, but you really want to check just to make sure. Just get a little paring knife. Kind of go in, you can give it a little poke on the side just to make sure they're cooked through. I can see they're cooked through, so we're good to go. I'm gonna let this sit just for a minute or so, let this kind of relax and rest, and then we're gonna turn it out. So with that paring knife that we use just to check our doneness, I'm just gonna run that around the side of these buns, just in case they need a little bit of help, if they're gonna stick at all. Perfect. Grab yourself a big board, place on top, and then you just want to flip this over. And you want to make sure that you actually grab the proper handle, not just the board. That was almost a disaster. Give it a flip. And then we're just going to let that sit. Give it 5 minutes. It's gonna make sure that everything relax. It's like making a steak. You gotta let it rest. So just let this rest, come back 5 minutes later, pop that off, and then it's sticky bun time. Okay, moment of truth. Try your best to lift this up. There you go. Beautiful thing. It sells itself. If anyone made this for me, I would never leave their house. I'd move in tomorrow, they'd be stuck with me. I would pay for my portion of the bills and groceries, but aside from that, I would never leave. And I would expect this every single time I came over for a party, for the holidays, whatever. To me, this is like the perfect, easy dish to make. Obviously, like we said, it's the holidays, it's made for the holiday season. Christmas Eve, you get this ready. Christmas morning, you make it the next day. But my goodness, I would eat this any time of the year. Let's just separate one of these over here. Beautiful. And to me, this is, like I said, I made this for years. It tastes so nostalgic. It's hot. It's a little hot. But my goodness. The dough is light, it's fluffy. The caramel sauce is absolutely just bursting with flavor. Nice bit of crunch from the nuts. This, to me, any morning of the year is absolutely delicious. But this holiday season, make sure to make this recipe. And as always, this recipe and so many more are on Traeger.com. Make sure to go over and follow and like Traeger on every single platform. The recipe actually is below this as well in the copy, so you can even grab it right there. You guys are amazing. I hope you have an incredible holiday season. From the Traeger family to your house, happy holidays.